Ladies and gentlemen, the cadets you see marching onto the parade ground are contingent markers, taking their positions. The rest of their contingents will soon enter the parade ground from the sides of the quartermaster's fort. They will move to the left and to the right of the parade ground and then line up.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि आप सब अपना ध्यान सामने की तरफ ले जाएं। आप देखेंगे कि कंटिंजेंट मार्कर्स अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। बाकी कंटिंजेंट जल्द ही परेड प्रांगण पर आएंगे और दाहिने और बाएं मुड़कर अपने स्थान पर खड़े होंगे।
Today, there are 1,341 cadets on parade. Out of these, 337 cadets of the 148th course will pass out of the National Defence Academy, out of which 290 are Army cadets, 41 Naval cadets, and 77 Air Force cadets. This term, we have 17 international cadets from 11 different countries: Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Lesotho, Kenya, Zambia, Cameroon, Myanmar, Sudan, Malaysia, and Bangladesh passing out with the 148th course. The National Defence Academy has stood as a shining testimony to India's relationship with its friendly foreign countries. This is evident from the fact that the National Defence Academy is presently training 120 cadets from 22 different foreign countries.
One of the greatest distinctions of the Academy is the happy camaraderie that it confers on all cadets, transcending all service barriers. And the squadron plays a vital role in inculcating this bond and spirit. The squadron acts like a home away from home. Ladies and gentlemen, heralds the entry of the cadets onto the parade ground. And there they come out to the gates of the quartermaster's fort, marching smartly to the inspirational tunes of the Academy song, "Hum N.D.A. ke cadet hain." Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contingents marching onto the parade ground to take their positions. The magnificent charger atop which the adjutant is astride is the Lion Robin. The splendid and dynamic charger was born in 2009 and has been allotted to the National Defence Academy by Renowned and Veterinary Corps in 2020. This is the 11th parade for Robin as the adjutant's charger in National Defence Academy.
Leading the cadets onto the parade ground is Academy Cadet Captain Udayveer Singh Negi.
Now, a word about drill. Drill inculcates discipline, which is the bedrock of military life. To those of you who have an aesthetic disposition, drill movements will symbolize the very rhyme and rhythm of the poetry of a well-ordered life. And that's precisely the primary aim of this institution, to train our cadets in the art of cultivating a way of life in which the highest and the noblest attributes of discipline, character, and courage are not only blended but also nurtured and nourished.
Going back to the genesis of this institution, the National Defense Academy came into being at Khadakwasla in 1955. Khadakwasla was chosen as the site on account of its proximity to an operational airfield.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड प्रांगण पर ला रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि निशान को समुचित सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं तथा जो वर्दी में हैं वो कृपया अकादमी कैडेट कैप्टन की कमांड पर सैल्यूट करें। Ladies and gentlemen, the Nishan Toli will now bring in the President's colors. When the colors are brought in, you are requested to rise and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
The President's colors were presented to the National Defense Academy on 16 December 1978 by the then President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, in recognition of the highest standards of training imparted here. It is the privilege of the cadets of the passing out course to carry the President's colors.
In keeping with this tradition, the cadets carrying the President's colors are Squadron Cadet Captain S.D. Pankar, flanked by Cadet Sergeant Major Nikul Singh and Cadet Sergeant Major V.S. Vardhan. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now lined up for review. The cadet commanding today's parade is Academy Cadet Captain Udayveer Singh Negi.
The officer on the charger to your extreme left is the adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Praveen Kumar Tiwari. Colonel Praveen Kumar Tiwari is an alumnus of Sainik School Godakhal and the 118th Course Charlie Squadron of National Defence Academy. An infantry officer, he was commissioned into the 19th Battalion of the Bihar Regiment as the first commissioned officer of the unit. Possessing varied operational, staff and instructional experience, the officer has served as a Ghatak platoon commander along the Chinese borders in Sikkim, company commander in super high altitude area along line of control in Dras sector and along line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. Additionally, he has undertaken an overseas assignment as an instructor with Indian military training team in Bhutan. His experience extends to training officers from friendly foreign nations. A graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, the officer has assumed the appointment of adjutant on 30th June 2023.
He is ably assisted by the Assistant Adjutant Major Rahul Singh Kataria, an alumnus of National Defence Academy, 130th Course, Delta Squadron. The officer was commissioned in 16th Battalion, the Kumaon Regiment, on 10th June 2017. The officer has served with his battalion in different terrains and operational areas. He served as Ghatak platoon commander of his battalion along line of control in Dras sector and as company commander of a rifle company along line of actual control during Operation Snow Leopard in Tawaghat sector. The officer has also served in counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism areas of Manipur and Nagaland. He has singular honor of leading the Kumaon and Naga Regiment marching contingent in Army Day and Republic Day parades in 2020. He was awarded with General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Central Command Commendation Card in 2021. Major Rahul Singh Kataria took over the appointment of Assistant Adjutant in December 2023.
The actual footwork of training the cadets of N.D.A. in all aspects of drill is led by Drill Subedar Major Dharmaraj Gurum from the 4th Battalion of the 1st Kokha Rifles. The drill Subedar Major served as an instructor at National Defence Academy from 2007 to 2010 and at the Indian Military Academy from 2012 to 2017. As regards the lineup of the contingents on parade, we have 18 squadron-wise contingents standing as per their positions in the championship banner of Autumn Term 2024. In the center of the parade stands the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors.
A cadet's initiation to the academy requires him to pledge himself to the nation, which is done under the aegis of the adjutant at the Hut of Remembrance, the Sanctum Sanctorum of the National Defence Academy. The hut serves as a constant reminder to the cadets of the lofty traditions of valor, courage, and sacrifice of their predecessors. Before the start of every term, the adjutant narrates to the cadets the importance of the Academy Honor Code and the Cadets Pledge.
During a cadet stay at the academy, they remind themselves of their pledge to the nation by reciting the N.D.A prayer at the start of each day. It is essential that the cadets imbibe the right principles and are guided by a tangible code of conduct that spells out the right and the wrong. The National Defence Academy Honor Code was thus promulgated in March 1998 by Admiral Arun Prakash, the then Commandant. It sees the cadet through his basic training and even thereafter in life. Cadets dedicate themselves to the nation with the Honor Code guiding their conduct. The code embodies a tradition and a rallying point, ensuring an openness to enhance one's character and being guided by one's peers in the right direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishishta Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. The Air Marshal is an alumnus of the 77th Course Charlie Squadron of the National Defence Academy and was commissioned into the Indian Air Force on 13 December 1990 from the Air Force Academy, Dundigarh, a graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington and National Defence College, Egypt. The air officer has completed over 3 decades of exemplary service marked by operational excellence, leadership and academic prowess. In a career spanning over 33 years, the officer has held various important command and staff appointments and has over 5,300 hours of flying experience on various aircraft. The air officer is a qualified flying instructor and instrument rating instructor and examiner. During his service, the officer has been awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for gallantry and Vishishta Seva Medal for distinguished service. In addition to his operational achievements, the air officer holds a Master's in Science in Defence Studies from Madras University and a Bachelor's in Science from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi assumed the esteemed appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor on 5th August 2024. and gentlemen, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Vice Admiral Gurcharan Singh, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy. An alumnus of the National Defence Academy, Admiral Gurcharan Singh was commissioned in the Indian Navy on 1st July 1990. He is a graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, National Defence College, Delhi, National Intelligence University, Washington, and United Nations Staff Officers course at Stockholm, Sweden. In a career spanning over 34 years, the flag officer has held various challenging command and staff appointments. The officer has commanded INS Kochi, a Kolkata-class stealth guided missile destroyer, INS Kukri, a Kukri-class missile corvette, and INS Vidyut, a Veer-class missile corvette. The flag officer holds the distinction of being part of the commissioning crew of 3 Indian-constructed warships, INS Brahmaputra as gunnery officer, INS Shivalik as executive officer, and INS Kochi as commanding officer. His staff appointments include Directorate of Personnel and Directorate of Naval Intelligence at Naval Headquarters and Indian Naval Workup Team at Kochi. The officer has been an instructor at INS Dronacharya Gunnery School and the Deputy Commandant of Naval War College, Goa. He assumed the appointment of Commandant on 25th May 2024.
सैनिका एवढंच संरक्षण केलं आणि आज या 17 मुली ज्या प्रशिक्षण पूर्ण करून सैन्य दलामध्ये सहभागी होत आहेत ते मी पुन्हा पुन्हा का सांगतो हा ऐतिहासिक अनेक अर्थाने क्षण आणि त्या 3 वर्षाच्या प्रशिक्षणानंतर NDA मध्ये देशभरातल्या 17 यामध्ये या यशाचा भाग बनवण्याचं त्यांचं सामर्थ्य दाखवलं आणि पुन्हा मी अनेक अर्थाने म्हणतो की दक्षिणच्या केरळच्या 4 कर्नाटकच्या 1 कॅडेट्स.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Gurcharan Singh, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy.
या ज्या महिला अधिकारी आज सैन्य दलामध्ये सहभागी होते ती पुण्यातल्या कडकवासला असलेल्या NDAच्या संरक्षण प्रशिक्षण अकादमीची आजची ऐतिहासिक देशाच्या सर्व
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now waiting the arrival of Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishesh Seva Medal, Chief of Integrated Defence Staff to the Chairman, Chiefs of Staff Committee. The Air Marshal was commissioned into the fighter stream of Indian Air Force on 6 December 1986. He is an alumnus of National Defence Academy, Defence Staff Service College, Bangladesh, and National Defence College with more than 3,300 hours of flying. The air officer has an eclectic flying experience on various aircrafts. To name a few, Mirage 2000, variants of MiG, HPT-32, AN-32, and Hawk. He took over as Chief of Integrated Defence Staff to the Chairman, Chiefs of Staff Committee on 1st May 2025.
अशा कठीण प्रसंगी तुम्हाला निर्णय घ्यायचा होता त्यावेळची ती परीक्षा म्हणजे या महिला अधिकाऱ्यांचं मी आज सैन्य दलामध्ये सहभागी होतो शारीरिक लक्ष बौद्धिक क्षमता आणि नेतृत्व गुण एवढ्या पातळीवरती एका माणसाचं
Ladies and gentlemen, Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishesh Seva Medal, Chief of Integrated Defence Staff to the Chairman, Chiefs of Staff Committee.
त्यानंतरच्या 3 वर्षामध्ये ज्यातला जो बदल आहे ज्याला आपण इंग्रजीमध्ये इमेन्स एवढाच म्हणू शकतो असा बदल आहे तो बदल
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now waiting the arrival of Lieutenant General Dheeraj Seth, Param Vishesh Seva Medal, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, General Officer, Commanding in Chief, Southern Command. Lieutenant General Dheeraj Seth is an alumnus of the 69th course of National Defence Academy, Foxtrot Squadron, and was commissioned into the 2nd Lancers in December 1986. The General Officer is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, where he was awarded the Best All-Round Student. He has attended the prestigious Higher Command course at the Army War College and the National Defence College at New Delhi. In his nearly 4 decades of illustrious career, the Army Commander has had the distinctions of tenating, challenging command and staff appointments in varied operational environments. His command tenures include Command of Skinner's Horse, one of the most renowned tank regiments of the Indian Army, an armored brigade, part of the Strike Corps along the Western Front, a counterinsurgency force in Jammu and Kashmir, the Desert Strike Corps, and later General Officer commanding of Delhi area prior to assuming command of Indian Army's Southwestern Command at Jaipur. The General Officer's important staff and instructional appointments include Brigade Major of an independent armored brigade, Assistant Military Secretary at the Personnel Branch at Army Headquarters, Brigade General, Staff Operations at Headquarters, Southwestern Command, Director, WE-15, and Additional Director General, Weapons and Equipment, responsible for capability development at Army Headquarters. General Dheeraj Seth assumed the command of Southern Army on 1st July 2024.
दरम्यानची कसोटी म्हणजे हे प्रशिक्षण.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Dheeraj Seth, Param Vishesh Seva Medal, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, General Officer, Commanding in Chief, Southern Command.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, Param Vishesh Seva Medal, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Youth Seva Medal, the reviewing officer for today's parade. General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh is an alumnus of Birla School Pilani and National Defence Academy. He served as the 26th Chief of the Army Staff of the Indian Army. General Singh was commissioned into the 2nd Battalion of the Rajput Regiment, Kali Chindi, on 14th June 1970. He is also an honor graduate of the Defence Service Staff College, Wellington, having secured a competitive vacancy. He is also a graduate of US Army Rangers course at Fort Benning, United States of America, and US Army War College, Carlisle, Pennsylvania. General Singh was awarded Youth Seva Medal for operations as part of Indian peacekeeping force in Sri Lanka, the Ati Vishesh Seva Medal for distinguished service while commanding a counter-insurgency force in 2005, and Param Vishesh Seva Medal in recognition of his exceptional and distinguished services in the Eastern Theatre in 2009. He became Chief of the Army Staff on 31st March 2010 and retired on 31st May 2012. On 11th March 2011, General Singh was inducted into the United States War College, class of 2001, International Fellows Hall of Fame. He is the 33rd International and the first Indian Armed Forces officer to be inducted. General Singh joined the Bharatiya Janata Party on 1st March 2014 and successfully contested Lok Sabha election from Ghaziabad constituency and won the 2014 Lok Sabha election with the highest margin in the country. He was entrusted with being the Minister of State for External Affairs, Minister of State Independent Charge for Development of Northeastern Region, and Minister of State for Overseas Indian Affairs. As Minister of State, Ministry of External Affairs, General Singh represented India in several bilateral and multilateral events, as well as special assignments in Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean region, and Europe. He is also credited for rescuing more than 7,000 people from Yemen and Sudan during civil war, besides bringing back mortal remains of 39 Indians. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, Param Vishis Seva Medal, Ati Vishis Seva Medal, Youth Seva Medal, the reviewing officer for today's parade.
श्रीमान राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी 148 कोर्स दीक्षांत समारोह परेड 1350 कैडेट परेड पर परेड निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है।
The number of our alumni who have been decorated in war is legion. Most of them have had their baptism with fire in the wars since independence. Some where blizzards and snowstorms rule. Some where the wind blows full of sand. Some where the waves hold argument with the sky, and some in the uncharted space above. But, like professional soldiers, they were conscious of the hazards of their profession and were conscious of the contribution they were making to safeguard the sovereignty of our nation. In this long march to glory, our alumni have demonstrated exemplary courage and dedication both in war and peace. They have defended our borders, kept the territorial waters safe for the nation, and touched its sky with glory. The list of our alumni who have distinguished themselves in war would read like a veritable who's who of Indian heroes. Till date, these heroes have been awarded 3 Paramveer Chak, 32 Mahavir Chak, 167 Veer Chak, 12 Ashok Chak, 47 Kirti Chak, and 168 Shaurya Chak.
There are some whom we always remember with special fondness. Captain Gurbachan Singh Salaria, 10th Course, Bravo Squadron, 2nd Lieutenant Arun Khetrapal, 38th Course, Foxtrot Squadron, and Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, 90th Course, Mike Squadron.
The reviewing officer will now review the parade. Leading the line up is the contingent of Gall Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The second contingent is of Charlie Squadron. The third contingent is of Romeo Squadron. The fourth contingent is of N.D.A. Squadron. The fifth contingent is of Lima Squadron. The sixth contingent is of Juliet Squadron. The seventh contingent is of November Squadron. The eighth contingent is of Bravo Squadron. The ninth contingent is of Panther Squadron. The Nishan Toli proudly carrying the President's colours. The 10th contingent is of Mike Squadron. The 11th contingent is of Alpha Squadron. The 12th contingent is of Kilo Squadron. The 13th contingent is of Foxtrot Squadron. The 14th contingent is of Oscar Squadron. The 15th contingent is of Hunter Squadron. The 16th contingent is of Delta Squadron. The 17th contingent is of Echo Squadron. The 18th contingent is of Quebec Squadron.
Concluding is the appointments contingent. Academy Adjutant Madhav Kumar. The list of achievements of National Defence Academy alumni is endless. Apart from gallantry in war, our alumni have displayed exemplary courage and self-sacrifice even while they have been away from the battlefield. The Ashok Chakra, the highest peacetime gallantry award, winners of National Defence Academy are Second Lieutenant P.M. Raman, 6th Course, Alpha Squadron. Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, 35th Course, Juliet Squadron. Colonel N.J. Nair, 38th Course, India Squadron. Major Sudhir Kumar, 72nd Course, Juliet Squadron. Captain A.S. Jasrotia, 73rd Course, Echo Squadron. Major R.K. June, 78th Course, Kilo Squadron. Second Lieutenant Rakesh Singh, 79th Course, Bravo Squadron. Second Lieutenant Puneet Dutt, 87th Course, Echo Squadron. Major Sandeep Unikrishnan, 94th Course, Oscar Squadron. Major Mohit Sharma, 95th course, India Squadron. Major D. Raghuraman, 95th course, November Squadron. Captain Harshan Radhakrishnan, 101st course, Gaul Squadron.
The cadets of National Defence Academy follow in the footsteps of some of our illustrious alumni who have scaled the highest peak in the Himalayas, sailed around the world, and also done the country proud on the sports field. Some of those whom we mention with special pride are Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, Ashok Chakra, the first Indian to enter space. Commander Dilip Dhonde, Shaurya Chakra, the first Indian solo circumnavigator of the globe. Captain H.D. Motiwala, who became the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Dronacharya Award, and the Arjuna Award for yachting. Wing Commander Yashwant Anil Narayan Petkar swam across the English Channel twice, creating national and Asian record.
Captain Atul Sinha and Lieutenant Commander Farooq Tarapur represented India in yachting and sailing in the 16th Asian Games held in 2010 in China and won the silver medal. Captain Sinha, a Chhatrapati Shivaji Award recipient, also mentored Team Navika Sagar Parikrama 1 and 2 and completed the Cape to Rio race in a record time of 20.8 days.
You can now see the cadets march forward to the martial tune of Kadam Kadam Badhai Ja.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is accompanied by flypast. The first one was with 3 Chetak helicopters in ensign formation. Captaining the first helicopter was Group Captain Sai Kiran, 105th course, India Squadron, and his co-pilot was Lieutenant Commander Anmol, 133rd course, Romeo Squadron. The second helicopter was captained by Wing Commander Pankaj Bose, 114th course, Oscar Squadron, and his co-pilot was Squadron Leader Ashish Saklani, 133rd course, Delta Squadron. The third helicopter was captained by Squadron Leader Aditya Shekhar, 123rd course, Gaul Squadron, and his co-pilot was Squadron Leader Nikhil. The second fly past will be by 3 Super Demona aircraft in 3 Shakti formation. The first aircraft will be captained by Wing Commander A.B. Kulkarni, 98th Course, November Squadron, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Piyush Agrawal. The second aircraft is captained by Squadron Leader Alok Shukla, 122nd Course, Echo Squadron, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Hitanshu Rathi, 131st Course, Delta Squadron. The third aircraft is captained by Wing Commander Manu, 114th Course, Juliet Squadron, and his co-pilot is Wing Commander Rahul Sharma, 104th Course, Juliet Squadron. The third fly past will be by 3 Su-30 aircrafts in lightning formation. The first aircraft will be captained by Wing Commander Abhijit Singh, 112th Course, Gaul Squadron, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Shubham Yadav, 135th Course, Juliet Squadron. The second aircraft is captained by Wing Commander Prashant Dwivedi, 114th Course, Kilo Squadron, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Danish Siddiqui, 134th Course, Panther Squadron. The third aircraft will be captained by Squadron Leader Jaideep Singh, 127th Course, November Squadron, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Shiv Kumar Bhatkare, 132nd Course, Echo Squadron.
In all nations, martial music has become feats of arms, serving the twofold purpose of inspiring troops to fight and as a method of conveying orders. It was used in times of battle as a means of exciting that grand passion, which the fiercest of nations could not. Playing this inspiring music today, we have 4 bands. These bands are the National Defence Academy Military Band, led by Subhadar C. Shankar, the National Defence Academy Pipe and Drums Band, led by Subhadar Meeka, the MGM Cylinder Pipe and Drums Band, led by Subhadar Major G. Raman, and the 3rd Wing Air Force Band, led by Warrant Officer Sanjay Kumar.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Nishan Toli passes in front of you, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute as a mark of respect for the President's colors.
Leading the parade is Academy Cadet Captain Udayveer Singh Negi, followed by the cadets of Gaul Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The contingent is led by Squadron Cadet Captain Aditya Omi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look straight ahead. You can see 3 Super Demona aircraft in 3 Shakti formation flying across the parade ground.
The contingent of Charlie Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Nitish Yadav. The contingent of Romeo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Ansh Kumar. The contingent of India Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Shishir Joshi. The contingent of Lima Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Prabdeep Singh. The contingent of Juliet Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Yadnesh A. Patil. The contingent of November Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Abhay. The contingent of Bravo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Shivansh. The contingent of Panther Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Vishav Sharma. The Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors.
The contingent of Mike Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Shubham Latwal. The contingent of Alpha Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Sumit Pandey. The contingent of Kilo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Sachidananda Vishwakarma. The contingent of Foxtrot Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Nikhil Jangra. The contingent of Oscar Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Tejas Sharma. The contingent of Hunter Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Prasad Bhaskar Gaikwad. The contingent of Delta Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Aniket Kahol. The contingent of Echo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Ronak Khudda. The contingent of Quebec Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Vishal Kumar. Concluding the lineup is the appointments contingent, led by Academy Cadet Adjutant Madhav Kumar. And finally, Lieutenant Colonel Praveen Kumar Tiwari, Adjutant, National Defence Academy, saluting the reviewing officer on his charger, Reliant Robin.
The cadets of this institution have been consistent in making the most of the excellent all-round training facilities available at the academy. One important aspect of training in National Defence Academy is the camps they attend during their second, fourth and sixth term. The participation in these camps in the academy prepares them for future military challenges and helps in building an overall sense of camaraderie, bonhomie, team spirit and quick adaptation to unknown and difficult conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, among the various sports events which happened during Spring Term 2025, the Inter-Squadron Basketball Competition was won by Golf Squadron. The Inter-Squadron Hockey Competition was won by Charlie Squadron. And the Inter-Squadron Cross-Country Competition, which tests the physical and mental endurance of our young cadets, was won by Charlie Squadron.
Ladies and gentlemen, the equestrian training team of National Defence Academy has been performing exceedingly well in various equestrian and polo competitions at regional, services and national levels. This training team has won a total of 31 medals in the Army Equestrian Championship, which includes 5 gold, 8 silver, 11 bronze and various highly recommended positions. Apart from individual gold and bronze medals, the cadets bagged various team medals as well. A total of 1 half blue and 5 merit cards were awarded to cadets in Spring Term 2025 on the basis of their exceptional performance in riding. The cadets of National Defence Academy put up a stellar show at the 18th General J.J. Singh Officer Shooting Championship held at Mau from 10th to 23rd April, winning 1 gold and 2 bronze medals across individual and team events.
समीक्षा कर मैं बंद से चल राष्ट्रीय स्रोत Slabber! Just! Just! Jump!
Ladies and gentlemen, as you look to the extreme left, you can see Divisional Cadet Captain K. Leela Shahi from Gol Squadron coming to hand over the Chiefs of Staff banner to drill instructor Company Havaldar Major Gurpreet Singh of the 13th Battalion of Sikh Light Infantry Regiment, who is receiving this on behalf of the Academy so that it can now be presented to the squadron that has won the championship this term. Earlier, we had the Commandant's banner for the champion squadron. The Chiefs of Staff banner was instituted during autumn term 1980. Bravo Squadron was the first to win it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, on today's parade, we have both female and male cadets as cane pilots. These cadets are Cadet Prateek Prakash Sawant, Cadet Tanis Saharan, Cadet Akash Kesri, Cadet Ashish Kumar Basera, Cadet Ananya, and Cadet Avni.
The relieving officer will present medals to the award winners in a short while. The President's Gold Medal is awarded to Battalion Cadet Adjutant Prince Raj of Charlie Squadron. The President's Silver Medal is awarded to Academy Cadet Captain Udayveer Singh Negi of Gol Squadron.
Go!
The President's Bronze Medal goes to Battalion Cadet Captain Tejas Bhatt of November Squadron. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, Gol Squadron.
The President's Gold, Silver and Bronze medals are awarded to the cadets standing first, second and third in the overall order of merit of the passing out course. The overall order of merit is adjudged on the basis of a cadet's performance in parameters like academics, outdoor training activities, joint service training, officer-like qualities, and specialist service subjects during the course of training at the National Defence Academy.
The Chiefs of Staff banner is awarded to the squadron standing first in the overall championship. The championship is decided on the basis of points gained by the squadron in the various inter-squadron competitions held during the term. The squadron with the highest aggregate is declared the champion squadron.
चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ बैनर उस स्क्वाड्रन को प्रदान किया जाता है जो ओवरऑल चैंपियनशिप में प्रथम स्थान प्राप्त करता है। चैंपियनशिप का फैसला टर्म के दौरान आयोजित विभिन्न अंतर स्क्वाड्रन प्रतियोगिताओं में स्क्वाड्रन द्वारा प्राप्त अंकों के आधार पर किया जाता है।
The squadron cadet captain of Call Squadron will receive the Chiefs of Staff banner. The pride of these 4 young men is evident as they march forward to receive their well-deserved awards. The training at National Defence Academy inculcates in cadets the qualities of leadership and a drive to excel.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, a carrier belt is being slung over the shoulder of Squadron Cadet Captain Aditya Omi of Golf Squadron so that he can now receive the coveted Chiefs of Staff banner.
The reviewing officer is now requested to present medals to the award winners and the Chiefs of Staff banner to the champion squadron of this term. The President's Gold Medal is awarded to Battalion Cadet Adjutant Prince Raj of Charlie Squadron. The President's Silver Medal is awarded to Academy Cadet Captain Udayveer Singh Negi of Golf Squadron. The President's Bronze Medal goes to Battalion Cadet Captain Tejas Bhatt of November Squadron. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, Golf Squadron. इन कैडेटों ने न केवल अपने स्क्वाड्रन का नाम गौरवान्वित किया है बल्कि अपने माता पिता का शीश भी गर्व से ऊंचा कर दिया है।
गोल्फ स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेटों के लिए भी यह अत्यंत हर्ष व उल्लास का समय है कि उन्होंने पढ़ाई, शारीरिक प्रशिक्षण, खेलकूद व क्वायद जैसी गतिविधियों में अपनी महारत साबित कर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को प्राप्त किया है। चैंपियन स्क्वाड्रन होने के कारण गोल्फ स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेट अब दाहिने कंधे पर लैंडयार्ड लगाने के साथ साथ अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन के आगे 2 समारोहिक तोपें भी रख सकते हैं। साथ ही वे अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन पर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को फहरा भी सकते हैं।
The medal winners are marching back to take their positions. It is indeed a proud moment for them as well as for all those who have been associated with their training here, and of course for their parents. For the cadets of Golf Squadron, it is also a special occasion as they have been declared the champion squadron and have received the prestigious Chiefs of Staff banner. The distinction of being the champion squadron entitles the squadron to put up the banner atop the squadron building next term. It also entitles the squadron to display 2 ceremonial guns at the entrance to the squadron, symbolizing their achievement.
It gives the cadets of Golf Squadron the proud privilege of wearing the red-colored lanyard on the right shoulder, unlike the cadets of all the other squadrons who wear it on the left shoulder. It is indeed a rare honor for Golf Squadron because they have been adjudged the champion squadron.
The reviewing officer is requested to kindly address the parade.
Lieutenant General Dheeraj Seth, PVSM, AVSM, Army Commander, Southern Command, Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, AVSM, VSM, VM, the CISC, Vice Admiral Gurcharan Singh, AVSM, Nausana Medal Commandant N.D.A, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, VM, VSM, Deputy Commandant N.D.A, officers and staff, distinguished guests, members of the media, proud parents, and dear cadets, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride and humility that I stand before you today on this momentous occasion, the passing out parade of the National Defence Academy. This sacred ground we stand on has witnessed generations of warriors forged in the fire of sweat and discipline. It is a deeply personal and great honor for me to stand here at the very place where my own journey began on 7th of June 1969, over 5 decades ago. I am witnessing another chapter in the glorious history of the cradle of military leadership. Dear cadets on parade, today you stand at the threshold of lifetime of service, sacrifice, and glory. You are about to join the ranks of the finest armed forces of the world, the Indian Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. And as someone who walked the same path many years ago, I assure you, the uniform that you will wear is not just cloth and insignia. It is a symbol of honor, courage, and an unbreakable bond with your fellow countrymen. The National Defence Academy has been your crucible. It has tested your resolve, sharpened your discipline, and forged your spirit. Remember those long nights, those early mornings, the harsh drills, the demanding academics, all designed to prepare you not just to fight war, but to lead men and women in times of peace and conflict alike. The armed forces of India are not merely about military strength. They are about honor, they are about duty, and the will to rise above self. As you move in near future into your regiments, squadrons, and fleets that await you after your next round of training, remember that glory is not won in comfort. It is carved through grit, persistence, and unrelenting discipline. Let us also remember all those brave hearts who made their ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty to uphold the name of the country. And this drill square is named after one of them, Arun Khetrapal. Here at N.D.A, you have endured sleepless nights, blistering runs, punishing drills, and the harshest of the tests, physical, mental, and moral. You have learned that pain is temporary, but pride is forever. You have learned that man or woman next to you is your greatest asset, and that mission always comes first. Today is also a uniquely significant day in the history of the Academy. The first batch of female cadets pass out from N.D.A today. This marks a historic milestone in our collective journey towards greater inclusivity and empowerment. These young women are an inimitable symbol of Nari Shakti, embodying not just women development, but women-led development. I envision a future not far from now when one of these young women may rise to the highest echelons of the service they go to. To all the cadets, let me emphasize, today is not the end, it is just the beginning. The world you enter is changing fast. Technology, cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, and space defense are reshaping the battlefield. The warriors of tomorrow must be intellectually agile as also physically tough. Never stop learning, adapt, innovate, think, and lead by example. You are the future of our nation's security. The Indian Armed Forces stand on the pillars of honor, duty, and sacrifice. From my own service to the present day, I have firsthand seen the grit and valor with which our soldiers defend the nation, from the icy heights of Himalayas to the skies beyond our shores. You are inheritors of this proud legacy, and weight of this responsibility comes to you with immense satisfaction. Amidst the rapid changes, never forget the sacred bond between you as a leader and your men and women. You will be entrusted with command of men and women who will look up to you not just for orders, but for inspiration. Take care of them. Know their stories. Stand by them, always. And the strength of forces lies not just in weapons, but in trust. And trust stems from professional excellence. So continue to expand your knowledge. Stay abreast of evolving technologies and gain expertise necessary to lead men in battle. Seamless integration and jointness among the three services is vital. It is the sine qua non of the modern battlefield. The collective preparedness of individuals determines the strength of our national security apparatus. As you march out early and go forth from here, carry these words of Edgar Albert Guest with you as they symbolize what you have gone through in the academy. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Let these words be your compass in the battlefield, in adversity, and in life. To the proud parents here today, a very big thank you. आप सबको हार्दिक धन्यवाद. You have given the nation your finest sons and daughters. They will honor your sacrifice in every salute, every mission, and every flag that they carry. The nation is deeply grateful to you for your selfless sacrifice. Today, your joy and pride are shared by the entire country. To the instructors and staff who shape these future leaders, thank you for your tireless dedication. The values you instill, the discipline you enforce, and the guidance you provide will echo in the lives of these future officers for decades to come. Dear cadets, walk tall, March ahead with fire in your hearts and steel in your soul. Let the world know that you are from N.D.A., the finest military academy in the world, and you are ready for the world. As you move forward, never forget that your duty is not just a profession, it is a sacred calling. Uphold the values of honesty, integrity, and discipline in the armed forces. Serve with pride, knowing that an entire nation stands behind you. The honor and dignity of the country rests upon you, and I have no doubt that you will uphold it even at the cost of your life. Let me quote 4 lines of Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. है कौन विघ्न जग में ऐसा जो टिक सके आदमी के मग में, खम ठोक ठेलता है जब नर पर्वत के जाते पांव उखड़, मानव जब जोर लगाता है पत्थर पानी बन जाता है. These lines summarize what have in you. Go forth and lead with honor, with courage and unbreakable will, and unshakable trust in yourself. Jai Hind.
You are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
The President's Color Award is one of the highest honor that is bestowed upon any military unit. It is also known as Rashtrapati Ka Nishan in Hindi. A special flag known as Nishan is given to the unit as part of the award. The President's Color Award is a prestigious honor awarded by the President, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India, to Armed Forces unit that has rendered exceptional service to the nation. While the practice of carrying colors into the battlefield has stopped, the tradition of receiving, holding, and parading the color continues even today in the armed forces.
को चलियो Danny boy Mud Break Deine by go Deine by serve That chal
अब कैडेट परेड की समाप्ति के लिए अपना अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। दीक्षांत समारोह का गौरव व गरिमा से पूर्ण अवसर कैडेटों के 3 वर्ष के कठिन परिश्रम का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण दिन है।
The cadets are now forming up in preparation for the culmination of the parade. The cadets of the passing out course will proceed towards the Antim Pug at the quarterdeck. The Antim Pug is marked at the quarterdeck, which symbolizes the passing out of cadets of the 148th course. Later, when the band will play the lilting tune of All Lang Syne, which will take most of you down the memory lane, the junior cadets will go back to the quartermaster's fort away from you, and the cadets of the passing out course will march towards the quarterdeck. The parade will culminate with cadets of the passing out course and the junior courses forming up and marching slow.
Crossing the threshold of the quarterdeck enables them to join the galaxy of National Defense Academy alumni. This is a day of mixed sentiments. The joy of success and sorrow of separation stand as a testimony to the firm concepts of discipline and determination which molds them as young leaders.
The passing out parade is a moment of retrospection to see how discipline has shaped our young cadets. Discipline has always been the bedrock of training at National Defense Academy.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? These lines are a fitting tribute to the days gone by of lifelong friendships and unbreakable bond between the cadets of the dry services established at the National Defense Academy during the years of training. It's pass out of National Defense Academy for the second lap of their journey in different academies, but with a deep sense of connection between them, developed at their alma mater.
The junior cadets are now marching back towards the quartermaster's fort, while the cadets of the 148th course march towards the quarterdeck. They will step on the quarterdeck, salute the national flag on the mast, and bid farewell to the academy, their home for the past 3 years.
If you look to the left and to the right of the quarterdeck, you'll see cadets manning the Jacob's ladders on the quarterdeck mast. These cadets belong to the first term of the academy. They'll cheer the cadets of the passing out course. There'll be a fly past to honor the success of the passing out course as the cadets approach the quarterdeck. we wish the cadets of the 148th course good fortune and glorious years of service to the nation in keeping up with the highest traditions of the academy and living up to its motto, service before self.
सच है, विपत्ति जब आती है, कायर को ही टहलाती है। सूरमा नहीं विचलित होते, क्षण एक नहीं धीरज खोते। विघ्नों को गले लगाते हैं, कांटों में राह बनाते हैं। शूलों को मूल नसाते हैं, पर खुद विपत्ति पर छाते हैं। आज 148 कोर्स के कैडेट इसी दृढ़ निश्चय व इन्हीं फौलादी इरादों के साथ जीवन के अगले पड़ाव की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं।
It is this discipline and loyalty that the nation is proud of in every warrior, which are painstakingly developed and ingrained here at the National Defence Academy. The National Defence Academy stands for traditions built over years of experience with excellence through training and hard work. Culture growing out of such traditions has molded every generation of cadets in a uniform pattern.
Ladies and gentlemen, in view of the solemnity of the occasion, we request you to remain seated while the passing out course cadets are in the process of taking formal leave of the academy. You are requested to leave the parade ground only after the reviewing officer and other senior dignitaries have departed.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब पासिंग आउट कोर्स के कैडेट धीरे चाल से क्वार्टर डेक से गुजरे, तब अपना स्थान तब तक ना छोड़ें जब तक मुख्य अतिथि प्रस्थान न करें।
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstances, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Being an officer means above all being a leader of men. National Defence Academy is the ideal opportunity for young cadets to imbibe important aspects of leadership like courage, stamina, team spirit, physical fitness, mental toughness, and the will to win. This value system is very faithfully upheld by all the cadets of the academy. In fact, they tend to develop a motto which says, winning is not everything, it is the only thing.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stood and built with worn-out tools.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
And so we bid adieu to the 148 course, wishing them well in their journey ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy Cadet Adjutant and the Academy Cadet Captain are now approaching the quarterdeck. The fragrance in the air of National Defence Academy is enough to raise a storm of nostalgia in the minds of not only its alumni but also those who have had a sojourn here. The passing out parade is thus not the end but a beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look straight ahead. As you can see, 3 Su-30 aircrafts in lightning formation fly over the This is the commentary team signing off. The members of the commentary team are Squadron Leader Abhinav Sharma, Lieutenant Commander Anushil Kumar, Cadet Nakul Singh Rathore, Cadet Sarthak Yadav, Cadet Yagna Pathak, Cadet Khushi Kumari, Cadet Ravi Ranjan, Cadet Arnav Kaliraman, Cadet Rishika Singh, Cadet Trisha Tiwari, and Cadet Devika Singh Kentri.